Welcome. In this video, we'll do something different. We're about 5 weeks out from Wrestlemania, and I've actually been through them. And so I've been to Wrestlemania 17, Wrestlemania 25, and Wrestlemania 38. This video, I'm going to talk about 17, and I'm not going to go match by match or any analysis on anything like that. It's been more like my experience. Possibly my experiences, I guess. Like it's basically what killed around and these of the three Wrestlemanias are totally different. Not just obviously the cards, because in 38 and 17 is what 21 years. So so that obviously there's that, but more stuff that surrounded Wrestlemania. So let me get started with Wrestlemania. Wrestlemania 17 took place in Houston, Texas, at the Houston Astrodome. It was 60,000 plus. It set the record for the largest attended event at the Astrodome, which lasted not quite a year, because George Strait, a year later, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, the last event ever held in the Astrodome. Well, event for the public, I should say, well, paying public. Do a little bit more. The most anticipated match I had that I was looking for wasn't the triple threat match between the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christian, or Austin Rock, I guess it'd be Austin Rock 2, Undertaker, Triple H, Vincent Shane was Test Angle's probably, or Test Angle's probably was, no, not Test Angle, Benoit Angle, that probably was my second most anticipated match of the night, because Benoit was one of my favorite wrestlers at the time. I still have enjoyed watching him, though I think what he did was very, very terrible, but that's for not here for now. Definitely wasn't Ivy or China, or the right to censor, which is the EPA, but it was the 20-man battle royal, which was the Gimmick Battle Royal, which was that's the word I'm thinking, Gimmick. Because a lot of it was. Majority of the wrestlers, participants were people that I watched when I was a kid, like the Bushwhackers, Michael PSAs, Earthquake, Tugboat, the Iron Sheik, Sergeant Slaughter, Nikolai Volkov, even Jim Cornette, and Brother Love. Still trying to figure out those two, and we come on with it, but so was his handler, and Goobly Gooker. You want to know more about Goobly Gooker? We don't want to, no. Trust me. That was probably one of the worst things from Survivor Series 91, I believe it was. Or 90. It was 90, same year that Undertaker debuted. I remember people saying because WrestleMania 17 took place on April 1st, which is obviously April Fool's Day. A lot of people were saying, oh, it's going to be April Fool's joke, this and that, because of that. It's like, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, good idea. It might be April Fool's joke if today was April 1st. This is like days before that stuff. I think seeing that online, I'm like, you realize this isn't April Fool's yet. But maybe it gets too for us. But I'm glad it didn't. We had this match. Because I kind of mentioned Ivy China to me. That was probably my least favorite match of the card. I usually try to skip it when I watch it. Probably was not the worst match of all time, but this particular card, it's not something I really care to see, especially since China had been wrestling mostly men for the last year or so prior to this, over the year plus. And one thing I want to make note of is that when I was watching WrestleMania 16 the year before, I think I called it WrestleMania 2000 actually, if I'm correct. My memory I am correct. Remember, excuse me, right, I should say, but yes, I know that's what the experts are calling it. But they just say 16, not to confuse people. I was over at buddy's house, and when they announced that, I was like, my jaw dropped. I'm like, dang. Remember, after I got my ticket for WrestleMania 17, I'm going to tell my mother, I was like, I never dreamed that I was going to go to WrestleMania at all. Even though that was a 17th edition, I never dreamed I would be able to go to WrestleMania and that being 3. But, and then the 2 I'll get to. Now, I was on the floor, so, but kind of raised back, so I could see the ring, but not very well. So I was usually looking at the video screen above the ring to catch the action. The triple threat match for the hardcore title with Raven, Big Show, and Kane. I probably came within probably 15, 20 feet of that because it was on my side. When Motorhead performed the song "The Game" for Triple H, the stage was also on my side too. So, fortunately, when Undertaker and Triple H went into the fans, that was on the opposite side of where I was sitting. So, but overall, it was a pretty cool event. I mean, it's like how many people can say it's one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time, and many people consider it as the best. And I'll wait a little bit before I will put 40 as better than 17. I know some people put 19 better or 18 better, and there's arguments for a few WrestleManias that could be better. But I saw maybe 40. I am convinced that anything has been better from top to bottom. Now, okay, so every year there's other stuff going on around the Royal Rumble, no Royal Rumble, it's wrong event, the WrestleMania. Well, WrestleMania 17 was in 2001. SmackDown was still being taped on Tuesdays. It was a live, and was still over a decade away from being live every week. But Raw obviously was now live every week, and it didn't emanate from Houston. It emanated from Fort Worth, Texas. As the only WrestleMania I know of that was in the same city, Raw was in the same city, was 24. I'm not sure. No, 02. I think maybe it might have been 03 in Seattle. May have been the earliest one, but the only reason I remember always being in Orlando was because Ric Flair's retirement. But while I wasn't in Houston, neither was SmackDown. There was no Hall of Fame ceremony. The Hall of Fame, it had started in '93 with after Andre John's passing, and then to 94, 95, and 96, those were, I want to say the King of the Ring weekend or the Survivor Series weekend. Can't remember which one. It wasn't during WrestleMania weekend. And it was more of a private ceremony type of thing where only the wrestlers were there and stuff. So, but did have access. I think there were 4 or 5, at least 4 sessions, maybe 5. I know there was one Friday evening. I know there was a session Sunday morning. There definitely were 2 Saturday. There was the second one, the late one on Saturday, plus the early one the only one on Sunday as well. I'm not sure there was two before that or just one, but you have it with the WWE World now, which is take place of it. Just buy one ticket, you get it for every single day of the event. But they say you buy 7 tickets for each session. But meaning the wrestlers were free, and well now it isn't. I'm trying to think of anything. Oh, there was a bunch of like memorabilia, and stuff that you see. They had you could call a match. I think it was Kane versus Stone Cold Steve Austin match from King of the Ring in '98, where it was the first blood match, where Kane actually won the title and ended up losing the next night. So trying to think of anything else for the fans. I think there was a celebrity golf tournament associated with that, with WrestleMania, and some other stuff that I can't think of. One good thing, I'm gonna miss this in for my 25 too, is that for WrestleMania 17, the access of 4 or 5 sessions were at the convention center called the Astor Hall. Houston actually has 2. One does on the Astrodome, now Reliance Stadium grounds. And actually, well, 2 Astrodome grounds, I guess, because Reliance Stadium is right next to the Astrodome. Plus, there's another convention center downtown. So, but the access was all right by the Astrodome. So it made it real easy to only have to pay for parking once. I could just walk. How far? It was like maybe 1,000 feet, maybe. I'm not sure. No, I didn't count, but it was really, really easy to access. So that was good. I think overall, it was a pretty cool show, especially for being the first WrestleMania I went to. As I mentioned earlier, considered the best, and a lot of people will consider it one in the top 5 or 10. It's definitely in the top 40, and after this year, it might be in the top 41 still. But who knows? No. But it was, like I said, it was pretty cool that I actually got to see WrestleMania. Actually, let me rephrase that. It's pretty cool. I actually got to go to a WrestleMania. Now with the ticket prices, but then like I was telling my boss about that, because he's a wrestling fan as well, and he was like, "Yeah, I guess he put a ticket on mortgage just to get tickets now and stuff." Because even the cheap ones are going to cost you a pretty penny. But if you comment, if you've been to WrestleMania, comment below which one you went to, or if you like. I mean, obviously, if you watch this, you obviously would like to go to WrestleMania at least one point in your hand already. So, but I guess that's about it. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and like I said, comment if you've been to WrestleMania and what you really liked about it. And have a nice day.